Capacity crowd of 21,000, tickets at a premium. They could have sold out twice over. There is standing still permitted in the ground because of Bolton's plans to move to a new stadium. It all adds to the uninhibited nature of the support. Dermot Gallagher is the referee. Not a winner in the lower half of the table yesterday, so if they can overturn the odds and overcome United, well, the bottom club could find fresh hope, gaining ground on the strugglers above them. The Freitas forcing a way through between Pallister and Keane. Pitch is on the soft side, has been protected by some plastic sheeting from recent rain. Still plenty of give in the ground. Chris Fairclough was really straining for a moment against the sprinting prowess of Andy Cole. Turcic. The Freitas. It's a great try by Turcic to serve, and the Danish goalkeeper reached it with some difficulty.
Wonderful piece of football all round. I mentioned Turcic's contribution at Middlesbrough. This is what I mean. Beautiful give and go. But what about this for a save from the goalkeeper? Look at his position, 8 yards from goal. Absolutely perfect. That right hand comes up and gets the power on it to take it over his bar.
Bolton have a corner. Michael comes through the crowd. Wants to hurl it out towards Giggs. David Lee having to try and curb this Manchester United threat, and he does so. Here's Cantona. Threading it down the left for Philip Neville. A good cross on the run, but with a header.
Oh, what a start for the match, man. We thought this would be entertaining. We thought two sides would go at it. Great ball from Cantona. This is a superb cross. It's about 12 yards. Good power in the header from Nicky Butt. Fortunately for him, it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat.
Yes, Bolton's problems have been really defensively. They've tended to self-destruct, and they've got a defensive problem here. There's so much room for Giggs. He's got three in red to his left. Giggs does it his own way. It's touched in by Beckham, but Giggs, glorious.
Oh, that's a magnificent goal. I say the goal was a simple finish from Beckham, but what we can all stand and sit and admire is what Ryan Giggs does here. Look at that, they've almost got 4 against 3 here. But from here, it's a bubbly ball, it's doing horrible things. He sets it up for himself. A magnificent attempt. Comes off first crossbar, then goalpost. Beckham did ever so well to follow it in, but watch this for skill. Up it goes. Beautiful volley. He wants his own player to come in comes Beckham. What a start for United.
This is Nathan Blake. Bolton want to bounce back straight away. Blake with possibilities. Overdoing it in the end against Bruce. He's got it back. Now Phillips. Sellers.
Oh, Schmeichel.
Having performed the heroics before Manchester United took the lead. Philip Neville's pass. Cole drifting left. Giggs has gone through the middle because of that. Butt arriving. And Cantona as well. Beckham. Andy Cole! Oh. Well, it was a terrific stop by Brannigan. And then Coleman made a meal of knocking it behind for the corner.
Andy Cole will feel he should have scored. I mean, his contribution was great, but having done all that, it is a good save from the goalkeeper. It's good reactions to go back the way where he was coming from and get a hand to it. But Andy Cole should score.
Sellers.
Well, we're 10 minutes and Manchester United could probably be winning this 2-1 instead of 1-0.
Manchester United have got Ryan Giggs on the ball again, courtesy of Keane's pass. There's Beckham with another header. On the stretch of Bolton collectively and Coleman individually. Bruce! Manchester United have scored twice in 14 minutes at Burnden Park. And Steve Bruce, who's been, by his standards, a bit short of goals in recent months, climbs here to convert the corner.
Well, I think this is an example of why Bolton are bottom of the league, Mark. It's a bread and butter corner. It's hung up high. It's about 10 yards from goal. And one of the best headers in your opposing side walks in absolutely free. And I mean free. It's a free header by his standards. Just look at him. Look at him walk into space. Walks in between people. It's a free header. Steve Bruce doesn't often miss them.
The theory is one thing, putting it into practice onto the pitch is another. Such a wholehearted player. Alex Ferguson has extended his contract for another season after this one. Right on the dot, the half-time whistle. Manchester United got off to a very fast start. David Beckham scoring, but Steve Bruce got a second, both within the opening 15 minutes. But even before the goals, Peter Schmeichel with a splendid save from Sasha Čurčić. Manchester United showing that they can march on here. Bolton in that familiar position with a sinking feeling they're 2 down on their own ground at half-time. Young lady enjoying the crisps there. It's a regular in that part of the ground. Might just recognise the profile. It's the daughter, Louise, the daughter of Peter Reid, who's also at the game today, but watching his capacity as the son of the manager rather than a former Bolton player. That's where he started in football, and that's where his family's loyalties obviously still lie. But effectively for Manchester United, had to check to collect Cole's return pass. Diggs against Green, taking the inside route, and leaving Bolton very much in his wake once more.
Well, he's playing with such confidence. He had a great start to that. Drifted out a little bit first half. When he's on the ball today, or when he's been on the ball today, he's really looked a real threat. Not his strongest side is right, as he comes in on it there.
Neville. Giggs. It's Andy Cole, and he's going to get there first, and that's the spell he's going through.
Again, he's getting himself into positions to miss chances. But like so many that he's having at the moment, he's not doing enough with them. It's a decent opportunity. The angle is tight. It's not on his strongest side. It doesn't hit the target.
Well, it was set up by Ryan Giggs, who was moving very freely, and he now moves very freely off the pitch. Maybe with Newcastle United away in mind. Ryan McClare comes on. And there's just a portion of a problem that we know nothing about. But he's certainly made his mark on this match. But the Bolton supporters continue to feel that Manchester United were fortunate. McClare. Cole has slipped. Coleman, great chance. And this one, he has smashed it.
Oh, that's a great goal. Brian McClare deserves a big piece of thanks, and he's getting it from Andy Cole for a super little touch. And he had a lot to do, Andy Cole. Still had a lot to do from here. He opts for power. I think he's sensible. He's struggling for goals. He's looking for a goal. You put your boot through the back of the ball and you strike it hard and true at goal. And he did just that. And this time, although it does come off the woodwork, he gets his reward for a good piece of skill.
Well, with a 3-goal cushion, it's Eric Cantona who's withdrawn. And the player who is still Manchester United's leading scorer, Paul Scholes, although Andy Cole is creeping ever closer. 11 goal Scholes, 2 of them came at Bolton's expense at Old Trafford in September, remember. So Scholes gets a taste of the action. McClare, and it's Scholes straight away. And, my word, what an arrival that would have been. Still Čurčić. and Sellers. Bolton have John McGinley getting ready to perhaps come on. He's taking the tracksuit bottoms off. It's Lee lashing it well wide. As McGinley gets ready, let's look again at Andy Cole.
That's what he does well. Turns inside Coleman, Martin. Then he steadies himself, and I wondered, will he try and slot it? But I think the fact that he's found goals hard to come by made his mind up. And I think that shows how much that means not only to Andy Cole but his manager as well. Well, there'll be absolutely no rush from now till the 90th minute Manchester United to do anything. They would have regarded this as a tricky fixture today with all the history behind it as well.
Cole. Scholes. He's added to his total. It's number 12 of the season for Paul Scholes, whose appearances have been so restricted. A little deflection on the way as Simon Coleman left Ruppel again. But it's 4-0 to Manchester United.
Well, it's no surprise he scores, because this lad's just a goal scorer. He does get a deflection. The goalkeeper might well have saved it. But as I say so often, when you're down there, well, these sort of things just don't go for you. Slight deflections, and the pace on the ball just give Brannigan absolutely no chance.
And they're playing with the air aside. Not satisfied with the floor, but this is McClare. Scholes! Oh, he looked for the flag, and it didn't go up, and it's 5-0.
He takes out some good positions, I tell you. Amazing. On he comes, whether it's offside or not. Certainly one or two arms went up, and maybe one or two questions on whether he's offside. Might well be in line. It's touch and go. Thompson's the one who's, well, he's the last defender, if you like, as Cole just touches it back here. He's not offside. It's a good decision from the linesman. And just an instinctive finish.
Took off Giggs, took off Cantona, and no wonder they're in jovial mood. And as Dermot Gallagher looks at his watch, we've seen the gulf between second and bottom in the FA Carling Premiership. Scholes. Fair trying to cushion it. Cole. But is there another one? It's 6-0. And Nicky Butt in stoppage time gets his name on the list of scorers as well.
Well, I said he came close, Martin. Him and Roy Keane have been excellent today. Had this happened 5 minutes ago, and he might have just shaded Roy Keane because of the simple fact he scored. It's a great finish. Brannigan goes to ground, and he's so aware of that fact, and what does he do? Just lifts it over the goalkeeper into the roof of the net. Super goal. Great finish from the kid.
Well, what a profitable 4 days it's been for Manchester United. 2 wins in the Premiership, while Newcastle have managed just 1 point. And a win here, plus 6-0. Andy Cole in on the feast. Paul Scholes as a substitute sees 2. David Beckham started it after glorious play from Giggs. Steve Bruce 2-0, that's the way it was for a long period in the game. And then Nicky Butt right at the end, putting a scoreline here that will have those thumbing the Premiership record books. Was it Nottingham Forest got 7 in an away game at Sheffield Wednesday, but 6 for Manchester United today. The gap at the top is cut to 4.
It's always important to make a good start. We know Bolton would be up for it today, especially the position they're in. There's a lot of rivalry between a set of fans, so obviously it was important. And Giggsy got a great start, and we've been on from there.
The gap's now 4 points between you and Newcastle. It's starting to get interesting, isn't it?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of big games to come up to, and it was important for us to win today, and we go to Newcastle next Monday. It should be a cracking game now.
It's an important game for both its clubs, but we really need to go up there and win. And we're very confident. We beat them at Old Trafford quite comfortably early in the season, so we're very confident going up there and getting 3 points.
We're going into the game at the right time, and very difficult game for both teams. It's going to be a tremendous atmosphere at St James's Park. And